Stay proactive by taking the lead in your actions. Proactive people can carry their own weather with them. Ever felt like you're caught in a never-ending cycle of reacting to events rather than shaping your own destiny? If so, you're not alone. Many of us drift through life without a clear direction or purpose. But what if we told you that there's a way to break free from this cycle? It all begins with one simple but profound concept: proactivity. Imagine yourself standing at a crossroads, faced with a myriad of choices. Instead of waiting for someone else to make the decision for you, you take the reins firmly in hand. You think about what matters to you, set your goals, and confidently move forward. That's being proactive. So how do you cultivate this proactive mindset? Start with self-reflection. For example, while reading this text, pause and notice your thoughts and feelings without judging them. How does that feel? Cool, right? This self-awareness is the first step toward unlocking your proactive potential. Next, challenge your paradigms. Think about how you see yourself and the world around you. Are your beliefs shaped by external forces or your own inner values? By answering this question, you can discover new opportunities for growth. Also, it's crucial to divide your problems into 3 categories. The first one is direct, issues within your power to change or influence, like personal habits, time management, and so on. Next up is indirect, issues we can't fully control, like relationships, projects, and so on. And the third is no control, issues that fall completely outside our sphere of influence, like other people's choices, global economic trends, and others. Remember to tackle them head on. Whether it's a work issue or a personal challenge, approach each problem wisely and watch as obstacles turn into opportunities. And finally, take the proactivity test. Embark on a 30-day mission to implement proactive concepts into your daily life. Monitor your progress, adjust your course as needed, and enjoy the newfound sense of control and empowerment. However, proactivity isn't just about reflection, it's about action. Ever heard of determinism? It's the idea that everything, even our actions, is determined by external factors. But guess what? You're not just a passive bystander in the game of life. By aligning your beliefs with your values, you can break free from the shackles of determinism and become the master of your fate. Consider Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and renowned psychiatrist who found freedom even in the most harrowing circumstances. He faced unimaginable horrors in Nazi concentration camps. But in all the darkness, he discovered a profound truth: the power of choice. Even in the worst situations, he realized he could choose how to respond. This shows we all have control over our reactions, no matter what we face. So it's time to embrace the power of proactivity in your own life. Set aside your fears and doubts and take the first step toward a brighter future. Remember, the power to change your life lies within you. Why wait? Start today and unleash the full potential of your proactive spirit tomorrow. Start with your final goal in mind. It means to know where you're going so that you better understand where you are now, and so that the steps you take are always in the right direction. Stephen Covey. Now find a comfy spot where you can kick back and truly immerse yourself in our next discussion. Here's an unusual task for you. Picture yourself 3 years from now, attending your own funeral. You're surrounded by loved ones, friends, and colleagues, sharing memories and saying goodbye. As you listen to the heartfelt words spoken about you, think about what you want them to say. What kind of person do you want to be remembered as? What impact do you want to have had on their lives? While this task might seem a bit heavy, it's actually quite enlightening and gives you a peek into your deepest priorities and dreams. Now let's bring it back to the present. When you have a clear picture of what you want your legacy to be, it helps you make better choices in your everyday life. It's like having a roadmap to guide you. You know where you want to go, so you can make decisions that will help you get there. Moreover, by keeping your ultimate objectives at the forefront of your mind, you ensure that your daily actions are aligned with what truly matters to you. As you go about your daily routine, let your vision of your desired legacy guide your decisions and priorities. Whether it's in your personal relationships, your career, or your community involvement, strive to make choices that reflect your deepest values and aspirations. Remember, everything in life is created twice, first in the mind, then in reality. Just as a house is constructed from a blueprint, Our actions are guided by the plans we have. Starting with a clear vision of our desired outcomes enables us to navigate the present with purpose and clarity. So take this opportunity to delve deeper into your thoughts and aspirations. Allow yourself to explore your innermost desires and motivations. Because by understanding what truly drives you, you can chart a course towards a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Prioritize tasks. Management is the breaking down, the analysis, the sequencing, the specific application, the time-bound left brain aspect of effective self-government. Stephen Covey. Ever feel like you're constantly putting out fires, but somehow the important stuff keeps slipping through the cracks? We've all been there, caught in the whirlwind of urgent tasks, while the truly meaningful ones take a back seat. It's time to reclaim control of our schedules and focus on what truly matters. To do that, we need to recognize the difference between urgency and importance. Sure, those urgent tasks demand our attention, but do they really move us closer to our long-term goals? Spoiler alert, probably not. It's time to zoom out and focus on the big picture. That's where the time management matrix swoops in to save the day. Picture it as your trusty sidekick, helping you categorize tasks based on their urgency and importance, or as a game board with 4 quadrants, each representing a different category of tasks. Quadrant 1, urgent and important. It includes deadlines and crises, the stuff we gotta tackle ASAP. Quadrant 2, not urgent but important. That's exactly where the magic happens, where long-term planning and personal growth thrive. Quadrant 3, urgent but not important. Beware of these sneaky distractions pretending to be vital tasks. They can actually wait. Quadrant 4, not urgent and not important. These are real time wasters, like endless social media scrolling and mindless TV marathons. To ace time management, we need to hang out in Quadrant 2, that sweet spot of important, non-urgent tasks. By prioritizing these gems, we can sidestep crises and supercharge our productivity. And don't forget to dodge Quadrants 3 and 4. They're just traps waiting to steal our precious time. So let's roll up our sleeves, embrace the time management matrix, and take control of our time like never before. It's time to rock our productivity game and make every moment count. Find ways for everyone to win. With a win-win solution, all parties feel good about the decision and feel committed to the action plan. To truly grasp this habit, let's break down the 6 paradigms of human interaction. First, there's the win-win scenario, the holy grail of collaboration. This is like when you and your friend decide to study together for an exam. By sharing notes and studying together, you both ace the test and celebrate your success together. Next, there's win-lose, the competitive vibe where one person's win means someone else takes a loss. This could be like a sports match where only one team can win, leaving the other feeling defeated. Lose-win steps in when someone puts others' success ahead of their own. Imagine letting your colleague take all the credit for your brilliant idea just to keep the peace. Sure, it might smooth things over in the short term, but it leaves you feeling like you've missed out on your moment in the spotlight. Then there's the dreaded lose-lose situation. It's like a tug-of-war where nobody's willing to budge. For example, if 2 friends refuse to compromise on where to go for dinner, they might end up hungry and frustrated. But let's not forget about good old win. It's all about achieving personal success without stepping on anyone's toes. Just like acing a test through hard work and dedication, without resorting to shady tactics. Last but not least, there's win-win or no deal, where it's all about finding a solution that works for everyone, or walking away altogether. It's like negotiating a compromise with your sibling. If you can't find a solution that works for both of you, you'd rather walk away than agree to something unfair. While each of these paradigms brings its own flavor to the table, it's the win-win approach that truly deserves our attention. It's like the secret sauce that keeps relationships strong and thriving. By aiming for outcomes where everyone wins, we create a world of collaboration and harmony. Say you're working on a group project with your friends. Instead of trying to outshine each other, the win-win mindset encourages everyone to bring their A game and collaborate like champs. When everyone's success contributes to the team's success, magic happens. To bring the win-win magic into your own life, Focus on building solid relationships built on trust and respect. Whether you're tackling projects or making decisions, aim for outcomes where everyone feels like they've scored a victory. Sometimes it means compromising, other times it's about getting creative. But one thing's for sure, success tastes sweeter when it's shared. Listen first, understand second, and give advice third. In empathic listening, you listen with your ears, but you also, and more importantly, listen with your eyes and with your heart. Imagine you're struggling with blurry vision, which makes it tough to see faces or read signs. Frustrated and seeking clarity, you decide to visit the optometrist for a solution. So you step into the optometrist's office, expecting the usual routine of eye charts and lens tests. But what if the optometrist just hands you his glasses, insisting they're the way out? Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? In this case, your vision would remain blurry, and you'd likely seek another optometrist for help. It's almost comical how often we see this in action. Folks diving headfirst into providing solutions before even understanding the problem. It's like trying to fix a leaky faucet without bothering to check where the water's coming from. Sure, you might slap on a Band-Aid fix, but you're not really addressing the root cause. All in all, the way all of us naturally respond in conversations often falls into one of these four categories: evaluation, probing, advising, or interpreting. These responses are deeply ingrained in us and can hinder our ability to truly understand others. When you evaluate, you either agree or disagree without fully getting what's going on. When you probe, you ask questions from your own perspective, which may not align with the other person's feelings. Advising involves giving counsel based on your own experiences, while interpreting means explaining someone's actions based on our own thoughts. Let's take a dad talking to his teen son about school as an example. Instead of really understanding his son's frustration, the dad might jump in with advice or judgment, which can make the son feel unheard. So it's important to pause and try to understand before responding. But here's the thing about effective communicators. They're skilled optometrists. Instead of rushing to prescribe a solution like throwing darts in the dark, they take a moment to really understand what's going on. They prioritize empathic listening, where they seek to understand the other person's perspective before offering solutions or advice. They're not about quick fixes or one-size-fits-all solutions. They're all about tailored responses that truly address the heart of the matter. Empathic listening may take more time initially, but it saves it in the long run by preventing misunderstandings and unresolved issues. It allows you to read deeper into what others are truly feeling and fosters genuine connections built on trust and acceptance. In the end, spending time on empathic listening pays off with better relationships and a deeper understanding of each other. So now when you find yourself chatting with a friend, remember the optometrist's wisdom. Take a moment to listen, really listen, to the person speaking. Ask questions, show empathy, and strive to understand their point of view. By doing so, you'll cut through the fog of miscommunication and foster genuine connections built on clarity, empathy, and understanding. Build trust and ignite synergy. When you communicate synergistically, you are simply opening your mind and heart and expressions to new possibilities, new alternatives, new options. Picture yourself at a concert, surrounded by the electrifying energy of a live performance. Each musician has their instrument, but when they come together, the music takes on a life of its own. That's synergy in action, a symphony of collaboration where the whole is truly greater than the sum of its parts. Now let's apply that same magic to our everyday lives. Imagine a classroom where students and teachers work hand in hand, bouncing ideas off each other and fueling each other's curiosity. Or envision a workplace where colleagues come together, pooling their talents to tackle challenges with creativity and innovation. That's the power of synergy in action, my friend. But synergy doesn't happen in a vacuum. It thrives on trust, the kind of trust that makes you feel like you're part of a winning team, where everyone has each other's backs. Take David Lilienthal, for example. Instead of rushing into things when he became the boss at the Atomic Energy Commission, he took the time to build trust with his team. And you know what? It really paid off. The commission became a powerhouse of collaboration, churning out groundbreaking solutions left and right. Now let us share a real-life story that really shows what synergy can do. Imagine a couple planning a family fishing trip, but the wife feels torn because her mother is unwell. Conflict brews, threatening to ruin the vacation. But instead of letting it tear them apart, they embrace synergy. They listen to each other's needs and find a third alternative that makes them both happy. They can visit the wife's mom first or find a camping spot closer to her. Through collaboration, they not only fix the problem, but also make their relationship stronger. So let's channel our inner synergy and take our game to the next level. Together, we can achieve anything we set our minds to. Because when we combine our strengths and trust in each other, there's no limit to what we can accomplish. Ready to make some magic happen? Let's do this. Make self-care a priority. This is the single most powerful investment we can ever make in life. Investment in ourselves, in the only instrument we have with which to deal with life and to contribute. Stephen Covey. Imagine you're out in the woods and you come across a person sweating, sawing down a tree with remarkable determination. When you ask them how long that they've been at it, they admit to 5 grueling hours without a break. But despite their exhaustion, they refuse to stop, insisting that what they're doing is urgent. That scenario perfectly illustrates the importance of taking the time to sharpen the saw. Let's unpack that concept a bit, shall we? Think of yourself as that person sawing the tree. Sure, you're putting in all this effort, but without taking breaks to sharpen your saw, you're essentially working inefficiently. In real life, that saw represents you, and sharpening it means taking care of yourself across 4 vital dimensions: physical, spiritual, mental, and social emotional. First up, there's physical renewal. It's all about giving your body the TLC it deserves. Eating nutritious food, getting plenty of rest, and staying active. When you prioritize your physical health, you're not just boosting your energy levels, you're setting yourself up for success in every aspect of your life. Then there's spiritual renewal. This goes beyond religious practices. It's about reconnecting with your core values and finding deeper meaning in your life. Whether it's through meditation, prayer, or simply spending time in nature, nurturing your spirit is essential for inner peace and fulfillment. Next up is mental renewal. This involves keeping your mind sharp by engaging in lifelong learning, critical thinking, and creative expression. By feeding your brain with new ideas and knowledge, you're expanding your horizons and staying agile in an ever-evolving world. And finally, there's social emotional renewal. This dimension emphasizes the importance of building and maintaining healthy relationships, communicating effectively, and working collaboratively. When you invest in your social and emotional well-being, you're not only enriching your personal life, but also enhancing your professional success. So to be truly effective in everything you do, you must take the time to sharpen your saw regularly. By nurturing yourself across these 4 dimensions, you'll not only improve your own life, but also positively impact those around you. It's a win-win situation, and we have no doubt that you'll embrace this habit with the same determination as that person sawing away in the woods. Wrapping up. In conclusion, the journey toward personal effectiveness is paved with intentional actions and mindful choices. By embracing the 7 habits of highly effective people mentioned above, you'll embark on a path of self-discovery, growth, and transformation. First, as you go through the vast wilderness of life, don't just stand there like a lost tourist. Take the reins, envision your final goals, and let them be your guiding stars through all life's twists and turns. Prioritize tasks wisely, focusing on what truly matters, and let the time management matrix be your trusty companion in navigating the seas of productivity. But don't go solo on this adventure. Seek win-win solutions, build trust, and ignite synergy in your interactions. By listening empathetically, understanding deeply, and giving advice thoughtfully, you foster connections that transcend boundaries and breed harmony. And never neglect the most crucial aspect of all, self-care. You wouldn't send a lumberjack into the woods with a dull axe, would you? So sharpen your saw, physically, spiritually, mentally, and socially, emotionally. That's how you unlock your inner superhero and become the Tony Stark of your own life. As you embark on this epic quest of self-discovery and growth, remember, Be proactive, prioritize like a pro, seek win-win solutions, listen like your life depends on it, and take care of yourself. By doing so, you pave the way for a life filled with purpose, passion, and boundless possibilities. We hope you enjoyed this read. If it made you think or smile, consider leaving us a rating and sharing your thoughts. Your input helps us make the app even better.